A common misconception is that the space around stars and planets is just empty space. The blackness we see when looking at the sky is not just empty space. There are things which we cannot see, such as dark matter and dark energy, making up the universe. We can only see 10% of what is actually in the Milky Way. So, all the stars, planets, dust, gas, etc. we may view when looking at the sky only makes up an estimated 10% of what is actually there in our galaxy. Of the entire universe, visible substances are estimated by some to be only 4 or 5% of what is actually there. This can be explained via Fritz Zewicki's theory on the missing mass problem. He found that in places where nothing was to be seen, stars and other materials were orbiting what should have an enormous mass, with very high density. This led to the realization of black holes. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. Energy, heat, air, certain gases, none of these things can be seen, but we know them to exist. We can't see the air around us, but that doesn't mean it's not filled with oxygen for us to breathe. If you walked into a room with nothing in it, you would call it an empty room. But there is still air, the room may have a smell, there may be light in the room, there may be electricity running to the room. There are still atoms and particles in the room which contain energy. If space would be empty, then it wouldn't be there. Planets and stars could not be separated by distance. Therefore, the so-called empty space we view is actually containing unknown amounts of energy and matter which we know very little about.